height of our power, the Tkon Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Tkonians. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do.
It would appear we are severely outmatched.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the Prime Directive. Or the mission.
Guardian. I am Guardian of nothing. My people have come back? How can that be?
To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioform.
Oh, we didn't like that.
Science of the Flame.
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Tkon. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream.
However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems. 4 warp cores. That's interesting.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Oh, there it goes. Bye.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna.
That's got to be enough, right? It needed 2.
Warp drive disengaged.
Yes.
Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay.
Yeah.
Is there another Tkon on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvin.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Let's have a look around.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
That would be the warp core. Have to be right up
That's
against.
better.
There we go.
Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Okay. What else would be generating radiation in the engine room?
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Let's check the other side. Oh, hello. You have something behind this panel.
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Alright. Where? Okay. Where? Over here? Oh!
Found it.
That's quite the growth.
Excuse me. Do you belong here?
I'm the commander.
Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes. You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Sure.
I was looking for you.
Under the console?
Yes.
Dropped my tricorder. But I do need your help. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
I'll do it.
Thanks, but I'll talk to Commander Chovak about it.
Okay. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylis?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
that seems too obvious to be her. When would they have had a chance? They wouldn't have had a chance to get at her.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Yeah, maybe she did see something. She wouldn't have been involved. Duval, maybe? The only other person. Where is Duval?
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Tkonian technology. Does that mean there's a Scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
All the more reason why we have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
I don't think it's her. I think it's Duval, so...
You don't have to do that. I trust you.
If it makes you feel any better, it's not me, I promise you.
I know.
Oh, okay, I can do the scan.
That doesn't mean it's not you.
Okay.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it.
I think it's...
The search starts in engineering.
I think it's Duval.
Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Alright, let's get rid of... yeah, duplicates.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
And non-engineering personnel? Actually, let's do the obvious one, yeah, let's do the Hotari.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Now this is manageable.
Yeah, there's still more than I thought.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering. Let's see who's left.
Duval? Captain?
No. This can't be right.
Bioscan pending.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been... Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Tkon want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin? The Queen?
The captain of a Federation starship. What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
I'll need it. I found the device.
Tell us what it is.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely.
Okay, so it was
He's
just
in the
messing with us.
Usonia system.
Usonia.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Tkon. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvan's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
It's going to be devastating whatever it is. These guys could shift suns.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvan and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Tkon were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew. And it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvan and the saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is?
Right.
They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
I don't know for certain. Evidence points at Solano or Duval.
I don't know for sure. We're still investigating.
And we're losing valuable time. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Whoever you suspect, proof is something you will have to provide on your own.
I'll have it, once I've bioscanned the person I suspect. I just need to visit Dr. Duval.
I would like to scan Duval as well, please.
That's quite the claim. Told me you were worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
That would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career. Maybe your life.
I am. I have to be.
Good. You know what this is going to take. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces.
Right.
You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Trying to go to war.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tkon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
Sublight speeds.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Right. Looks like we gotta go around. Whereabouts are we within this ship? I mean, we're still going at some pace. Even if it's sublight. Like Carla says, it's gonna take them a long time to get anywhere.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. The Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Another quick warp jump. This is not good for the ship, seriously.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up.
Right.
If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Tkon corruption. It will hold.
And we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Yeah. Slowed it down, I guess. not much else we can do.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
I reckon it's maybe.
I believe there's an afterlife.
You do?
Yeah.
Then you should understand this.
Not all celestial
My
gates.
people have a special journey. When Illydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Tkon use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
No.
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going
get
through right
what you're
now.
getting at, and I agree
It's a
with that, but
torturous
also...
idea.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
Yeah.
I had a sister.
If there's no way to undo
twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her.
You can see the parallels.
But wasn't.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spill together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I'll take you up on that.
Same here.
Will they not cease this madness?
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore.
I was gonna
They've
say.
corrupted it. Just
Yeah.
like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better or worse?
What way could it have
Certainly
even
doesn't
got
bode well for the crew of the Veskar.
better?
So many lives
Yeah, I mean,
stolen.
It's worse. This is definitely worse.
Thanks. That really helps.
you asked.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Repairs?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on.
They're just going to ditch the ship.
Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
Yeah, they're just transferring ships.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
I mean, it completely makes sense. We sabotage one ship, they'll just move it all to the next one. Oh, that's a foreboding title. Still. I really... One hand, I hope it's this guy. On the other hand, I really hope it's not the captain.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Okay. Honestly, I think the Doctor's probably safe. Because after all, she's the one that exposed this to us initially. I don't see anyone else that it could be. Choose an ally to front Solano. This is where I want to check these. So, Bedrosian. Things have been fairly good with Bedrosian so far. She took a hit when it came to her being blinded, but the comforts since then and the fact that she's still proved useful and nothing's changed between Bedrosian and Rydek, I think, has gone a long way into comforting her. Westbrook, we got off to a shaky start with. Ultimately, he was dismayed when Jara followed Captain Solano's orders and put the crew on the hull at risk. He's still apparently not letting that go, which might be an issue then. I think Ermot's pretty much been in our corner from day one. I think it's going to be Bedrosian or Ermot. I'd like to think Westbrook also is in my corner by now, but we did have a rocky start. But all three of these people have served alongside him for a long time. I'm going to go with Ermot. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Let's go with Bedrosian.
Lieutenant Bedrosian, a word, please.
Yes, Commander. What can I do for you?
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Tkonian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu-4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better be absolutely sure you have your facts straight.
With your help and your backing, yes, I have to.
I'm not signing myself up for mutiny.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I've already sacrificed a lot for this mission. I hope to have a long career, one just like yours. We do this, we could be thrown in the brig, stripped of our rank, or worse. Is it worth risking everything on your hunch? I haven't been a bridge officer for very long. I don't want it to end before it even starts.
I can make this an order.
I don't know what might happen, but if I can,
Yeah.
I will protect you.
The blame will come down on me.
I'll tell them I forced you into cooperation, that it was all my idea.
I won't make you take the blame alone. So, my answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what. When do we act?
Now. Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
Chief of Security on our side. It's a shame I can't talk to Ermot as well. I'd rather get his backing on this too.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about...
Something.
Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
Yes, you do. It takes seconds.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
Please, Captain.
Denied. Remember your station.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. We all have to follow the rules.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
This is for your own good, Captain.
Well, I've angered him.
This is for your own good as well. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a Scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
Take the scan. Or yeah, just hold this piece of technology.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Tkon in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a Scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Now can we scan him? Thank you.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers.
Exactly.
This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised.
Yeah.
He's been bioformed into a Tkon.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
We scan the dock while we're here. Just for my peace of mind.
I don't know what I expected, but not this. I can't believe I shot the captain. I don't think Starfleet likes it when you do that.
You may have shot the captain. You didn't shoot the deputy.
Look good.
Yeah? Never mind.
If it helps, that wasn't really the captain.
I mean, intellectually, sure. I understand that. But he looks and sounds exactly like him. I'm not sure I'll ever get that out of my head.
Ooh, the other two got annoyed with me. Well, this is awkward. At least now I get a chair with buttons. Sorry, humour is my coping mechanism.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
Oh, immediately.
We're taking fire!
I can tell.
Alert. All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasives.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
There's plenty of cover here. We can't use the shields, we can use the asteroids.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been
Follow
their
them.
goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
So we chased the
According to my
Veska.
readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
Got it! Diaz to Resolute!
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar? Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out.
Dropping their shields.
We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Be a good strategy.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
There was one down there that
Is
was
that
like...
even possible?
Yeah, there was one down there
We're
that was
gonna
sealed.
make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
I was poking around out of curiosity and one of those crates was
Polarize the
completely
hull plating.
sealed.
That should allow us to take a few more hits.
Old school tactics, nice.
Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Good,
Heading,
good.
Captain?
Attack pattern Delta. No, we're going to put the.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye,
Yep.
Captain.
Because if we're behind the asteroid, they can't hit us for a little bit. They moved. No, they're right there.
Zeldy, in range.
Fire!
Zeldy's shield's down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks.
You didn't have to say meager.
I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
I agree.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope to weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Yeah.
Commander Ermot, give Portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Don't lose your lunches.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
Where's the tall one?
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside.
This one.
Something we can make
Enough room
airtight.
for the big guy.
Really?
Damn it. Not this one.
No? What about this one? This looks almost identical.
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
I suppose moving it to the other end of the bay is not going to be good enough. Nice transition. Oh, glancing blow.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
We do, because we need to chase down the other one.
Target their weapon systems.
Hi, Captain. Firing torpedoes.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are...
Explosives.
Explosives.
Yeah, they are.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Hey, it's padded. That's a bonus. Come on, big guy. Come on, you gotta make it. Yes! I was worried you'd get left behind.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! they doing in there?
Hiding. Oh no, you found us. Oh, don't look at that. You don't need to look at that. That's not important. Sucks to be you.
Please, help me.
No. The Tkon get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship has no weapons. Sidron's going to ram it into your Federation ship. Please, Amenta.
Oh,
It's not her.
no. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me.
Get this lifeboat off the ship before it can crash into the Resolute.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
We're going.
It doesn't matter if it's her or not. Tkon or not.
Head Solar to Resolute.
I have the away team. Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready.
Zeldy's coming about.
They're going to charge the Resolute.
A direct collision would be catastrophic.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Finn, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Hold all fire. Get out of there, Petty Officer. Do it now.
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate!
Oh!
Made me a TARDIS. With limited air. And
We're
no
out.
propulsion.
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Now.
Fire!
Yes.
Tractor beam's locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
He's down there?
There's a Tkon structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
Can you tell us, what it is?
What's down there?
Answers.
That's vague.
From what I can tell, it's larger than the structure on Tau.
Right.
Is this the Tkon arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Tkon Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Brodrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. but this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
I'm not going to chastise him for pointing that out, because, yeah, no, he's right.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Of course, Portal doesn't need a suit. Okay, so we have a phaser. I'm just curious, just quickly, I'm going to see how this has like impacted everyone. Yeah, Solano. Yeah, no, yeah, of course he's annoyed with me. Bedrosian felt better after Jara shot it. It was not actually Solano that she shot. Westbrook was stunned after Jara chose not to confide in him before confronting Captain Solano on the bridge. That's fair enough. Ermont doesn't look very happy at all. Deeply disappointed when Jara chose not to confide in her suspicions about Captain Solano before confronting him on the bridge. The thing is, I did seriously consider picking Ermont. I'm seeing all sorts of crystalline structures again, but these are very different in their formation. How you doing? Chilling? Chilling. Cool. Right, no, let's go.
Let's make this a short mission, alright?
That's the plan.
I'm no security officer, but I'll do my best to make sure nothing happens to you, Captain.
Can we fire through this? We can! Good, it's not crystal, it's just ice. These formations, look at these! They make like nice decorations. What is that? Some sort of forest?
Is this another Tkon vault?
Also, I've just realised the gravity is kind of like 1G. What?
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Well, let's go with the obvious one first.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Tkonian vault.
I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
This place is a lot neater as well.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Tkon that beamed down here could be.
I hope he doesn't have a change of heart.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Tkon, but only a Tkon. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Yeah, so the technology is really only going to respond to Tkon, like all Tkon technology we've encountered so far.
Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Tkon would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
I'd be curious to get his definition on what exactly the portals were for. It's an interface, transporter pad.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Tkon to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Familiar with transporters. Okay.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Jumping on it will teleport us ahead. I'm guessing there's nothing else on this side. I'm just going to take a quick look. Oh, no, there is a passageway over here.
I should look elsewhere.
Or not. Yep. Short-range transporter. That one to that one, and this one, I'm guessing, straight ahead. Oh, to the side. Okay. It's kind of confusing. This one. Okay, progress. Heading up. Let's try this one. Ah. There we go. That was confusing. That's a cartabula. Control interfaces with just rocks. I'm guessing controls would merge as needed. Holographic tech, basically. Another cartabula thingy. Ah, I can actually scan the rocks that I was curious about.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
Cool, it was dirt. Mysterious dirt, but dirt. What's this? Can't translate any of it. High particle density, impassable with current Starfleet technology. It's not a hologram, it's physically there. Right.
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Tkon.
A vault.
I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Tkon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being, even with your defenses up.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be difficult.
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
I hope we can...
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
I don't know. Get it into his hands.
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Tkonian ship ever built. I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Experimental tech, even for the Tkon.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
So, we've gone back into that first room, and now we're heading this way. Oh no.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
There's a lot. This is an entire people. This is a vault to keep them safe.
I've seen these before. In the other vault.
Oh, I
And
don't...
if all of those are the same as this, then there must be...
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Tkon civilization.
Were they all Scions, though?
Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form. Preserved for all eternity.
I doubt Galvin would willingly leave these behind. So odds are, he'll be back.
Unless this is why he sent Sidron here. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Tkon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Tkon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost.
I'm not going to immediately shoot him.
Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Tkon life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
You didn't have to do this.
Your friends died because of you. If you hadn't attacked us, there could have been a peaceful solution.
I've seen the kind of results diplomacy gets in this era. You can hardly blame me for wanting a quicker result. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. 1 minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Tkon in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
I'm sorry, that's just...
You're talking about a crime against sentient life on a mass scale.
Or an evolutionary process where the strongest and most capable survive. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Tkon Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Tkon, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
No.
There is only one true Tkon here, and that's Portal. You're a Scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Tkon, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
There's no point shooting him. I don't think it'll do anything.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls.
Agreed.
We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us.
And if we have them...
We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
Oh, no.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. 4 to transport.
I don't think we can destroy this place. It's... Ideally, I want them under the purview of Portal. What are you thinking, Bedrosian?
You have to hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you. I committed mutiny for you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Damn.
2 minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On screen.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are Tkon, not Scions. Tkon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
I can't kill them all.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
This isn't about me. It's our duty as Starfleet officers to protect life, wherever and however we find it. And I couldn't let them fall into Galvin and Sidron's hands. I had to do it this way.
And to think, I used to look up to you.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!